I am not talking shit about Overlord. Disclaimer, not talking shit about Overlord.
You're going down a path I can't follow.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Because of what you've done. What you plan to do. Stop. Stop now. Come back. I love you.
Liar!
No.
I swear, kind of. Maybe. So I wanted to start out and say, I don't dislike Overlord in any type of way. In fact, I have a friend who is a huge fan who is the one who was hyping it up for the longest time. But for me personally, this show is a show that I want to love, but it just won't let me. Everything about it seems like a really cool idea that's right up my alley of an isekai where this evil fucking overruler basically goes and takes over all these kingdoms and these lands and stuff like that, and is kind of an asshole, but is relatable and funny, and everything about that seems really cool. It takes these twists and turns that I don't want it to take. I wanted to focus on the crew. A lot of the time, we don't even get to spend time with Albedo, for example, who hasn't really done much. Like, she's like a fan favorite character. I really like her. I think she's really funny. I like her interactions with Ainz. And for some reason, they just never spend a lot of time with her. In this season, they started to spend time with her at the beginning, but then it just gets to a point where they just, all right, throw you to the side. We'll focus. We don't need that right now. Like, this show just keeps, like, it feels like it keeps promising me that something's going to happen. And so far, the only things that we got was the ending fight of season 1, season 3 with the goats, like completely annihilating everything. But I guess this gets to the main point of the video is, when is too much buildup? Like, where's the peak of buildup?
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Well, excuse me.
You'll thank me one day.
Because this show has just been building and building and building. It's been building forever. It just keeps stacking and stacking its blocks. And I'm waiting for the building or the pyramid to get built. And it just never feels like it does. The characters, and I know it's very, very conventional and normal for an isekai protagonist to basically be overpowered. But in this show, it kind of just annoys the shit out of me. And I'm also just overpowered isekai protagonist, or protagonist in general. It has no tension. I never have to worry about anything. What, is there an army of weird wolf people? Oh, just send Xiao here. He's like, oh, what is there, a giant orc guy? Or an ogre? Doesn't really matter. The ogre is like, yo, am I trash? Am I garbage? You're not even fighting me with like a half or a quarter of your power. Show me your true power. And Ainz is just like, boop. And then he's just done. And then it's over. And he's like, oh, by the way, and I'll resurrect you. And I'll show you how powerful I am. And it's just like, some people will be like, yeah, that's so cool. And for me, I'm like, wow, that really could have been a cooler fight. And then he's like, oh, what are we in the middle of nowhere? Good thing I popped up this giant tower with each room individualized for every person in my crew. It's like, what is this power? Like,
Create a fortress!
for them, one of the biggest things about the show is I don't get the tiers of magic. They're like, that's 10th tier magic. That's 9th tier magic. That's 13th tier magic. This motherfucker is changing the weather, doing whatever he wants. And since you don't know how the tiers really properly work, because they don't explain them that well, you're just like, I guess that's 20th tier magic. I don't know. Like, you just don't know any better. So compared to like something like Jobless Reincarnation, where you see him trying to do a water ball or trying to do other different spells and learning, and you can definitely tell the difference between a high level spell and like something that's like a beginner spell. But in this show, since he's so overpowered from the get-go, you never get that. So it's literally just,
Annika, I'm the Homelander, and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
And his crew is way too powerful. Like, I kind of feel like they should be nerfed. Like, they're like, is this giant wolf army. He's like, yeah, stay out here, just go. And then I'm like, oh shit, there's gonna be this amazing fight. And she's just like, time stop, time stop, time stop. I felt bad for these wolves in the second go where she just starts annihilating them. She's annihilating thousands of them, not hundreds, thousands. And the leader's just like, oh shit, just let it, it's too late now, just keep going. Don't even start on the dragon part when the dragon leader's like, oh, what you think this is gonna be? You can't just walk into my kingdom. Nah, we out here. And then Ainz is like, nah, I'm out here. Heart stop. He just crushes his heart or some shit. And you're just like, oh, okay. Like, every time you think there would be tension, there's just none. Because they never have anything to worry about. Which I'm really hoping they add something to be a threat to Ainz and the crew or whatever. Like I said, I really want to see more of Beto. I really want to see her do more than just hug like an Ainz body pillow. It's weird. I like this show. I like some of the action. I like the animation. Like, everything about this show should be my shit. But the thing is, though, is whenever I heard about the show before I watched it, I've always just heard about the Overlord 1 opening. And I started to wonder if that, because my friend loves that opening so much, if that's just the show. That's why he likes it so much, is because of this opening. This opening is Overlord. And maybe the opening just slaps that hard. Don't even get me started on the lizard people. Placing blocks down for lizard people to just kind of do whatever they want, and you're just like, where are we going? What are we doing here? Like, that's what I keep saying with the show is, what are we doing here? Insert it, Overlord opening. It is just like, well, the opening does slap. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below about the amount of build-up, and even though there being a lot of build-up, is the information really interesting enough to be worth that build-up? And do you think that the end goal, especially for someone who's already read Overlord, is it worth where all this is going? So as of right now, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not seeing the end goal being worth all the time and effort that they're putting into all this stuff, when I would much rather spend more time with Ainz and the crew and see what they're really thinking than spend time with weird village people who have a goblin whistle thing, and you're just like, I know Ainz gave that to you, but I don't care. I really don't. Please make sure to subscribe and share the video with anyone. Honestly, any support means the world to me, honestly. Just you clicking on the video means a lot. So, all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.